Alright boys, today we have something pretty important to talk about. This video we broke it down into two parts. First, I'm going to be referring to something that you should know. It's really actually important. That Global actually changed a part of the costume sale, which does hurt a lot. So I'm going to warn you now. And I hope that you didn't already spend too much on the Melee banner. You probably did. We all went trigger happy right away. Hopefully you didn't get shafted, but I already know off of my stream I did get a little bit slapped up, and I already know that a lot of the chat did too. So hopefully you guys are recovering from gems and all that stuff. But I need to refer to this entire thing regarding the costume sale. The second part of this video will be the things you need to buy in the costume sale in order to actually make good use of this event. Remember though, do not go just all in too early. If you would like to wait till the end of the costume sale before you do purchase anything, that may be the better call with me if you want to, again, find out what's next on JP. Remember, again, it's very weird how they're going to do the scheduling thing, so we will see if we actually have a chance to find out what's next without getting it over here on Global at the same time. So yeah, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's jump straight into it. Let's talk about it. So first, heading over to the patch notes. So this is the global patch notes, and I'm going to show this to you just so you are aware. Now you decide what you want to feel about this. This could be something good for you, and I don't know in what way this is actually good for you, so I take that back. But with this entire thing, we have a lot of events with this entire update. But with the update, with the costume sale, these costumes that are coming out will only be active on sale from 1/6 to 1/24. That's not a problem, okay? Maybe it's an event costume set, that's why. No, if you scroll down again, you find out the rest of the costumes. They all are going to be, again, this is event 3, so this is the main costume sale. It will be ending on 1/24. So, for anyone that is summoning, and for anyone that is planning on buying anything in the costume sale, for some reason it is listed over here in the patch notes that it's 1/6 over to 1/24, which is not what it's supposed to be. Look at what JP did. So on JP, they held their costume sale all the way from December 30th until the 27th. That's how long you're going to have it over on JP, which is around 30 days. That's how much time you have in order to go and cop these costumes. But when it comes to Global, that is not the case. It's actually going to be 18 days only. So you are missing out a genuine amount of time, like a pretty solid amount of time. Again, I have no idea why they're cutting it out. There's a very bad theory in my head that makes a lot of sense, but I'm not gonna even put it out there because I don't want to scare you. But there is a chance they're doing it for a different reason, and I kind of know the reason, but I'm not going to just jump to conclusions because this could be just like them saying it incorrectly. It could be anything. Again, I don't want to say it wrong, but it says that it ends on 1/24. So whatever you do, just realize that it may be better to go and buy your costumes first, then decide to go onto the banner, because this ends way earlier than what the banner ends at. Here we go. The Melee banner ends on the 8th, which is around when the costume sale should be ending. So you kind of just lost a decent amount of time on that. Again, why? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense, but they have cut this time off. So whatever you do, please try to go into the costume sale first. Try to work that out and then go on to the banner, because you will have more time on the banner than you will have on the costume sale. Let's say, for example, you go all the way in on the banner and you get miserably shafted, and then the costume sale is again going to expire by the time you can obtain more gems or whatever to finish the banner. You're screwed. So try your best to work this out, but just realize the costume sale is ending again abruptly, way earlier than it's supposed to be, because again, JP had a good amount of time, almost a month. For us, it's 18 days, which shouldn't be the case, but it is. Again, I have no idea why, but yeah. Also, for those that are unaware, it's also listed in game 125 is when it's going to be ending. Right there, if you go all the way down to the bottom, it's the Sacred Treasure Shop discount. So the main discount is leaving, confirmed from the game too. So yeah. With that out of the way, I'm going to head over to JP. I'm going to show you which costumes that you should be buying. Refer to all of them. I'm going to tell you the best ones, the ones that I recommend, and just the ones that I'm going for. Let's hop over there, and I'm sorry to bring the bad news to you, but just, again, take this all with extreme, caution, and, go and save and try to spend properly, and then, it's very much of a mess. I have no idea. But again, heading over to the Sacred Treasure Shop, again, I literally covered the shop for 2 days now, so I'm sorry if you've been literally just drowning in info about the shop, but I wanted to go and give you a priority list and just show you what I'm going to say are the must-buys. First, one of the best units here is Summer Merlin. If you were able to pick up Summer Merlin and you were able to build a team around her, she literally counters the meta, and running her is the most fun thing I've ever literally done. If you have Summer Merlin, I really highly recommend you build her out and then use her in PvP. She is so fun, and she definitely does counter a lot of the meta. Definitely one of my favorite units to go and actually use. So if you have her, there you go. Again, King and Miguel did not on sale, so really you can't do much there. Do you still want to build them right now while there is no sale on them? No, I really really highly recommend that screw Festival King for these for this duration of the event. You have to wait on him. I know people are still trying to buy his cosmetics, but just leave it, let it go. If you want to buy the Christmas one, I believe that will come for gems after this update. I think so. So when Melly drops, you should have Fez King for the Christmas one for gems. That is the only one I recommend you buy, because that will leave after this. Other than that, do not buy his regular costumes. Just wait on them first. Focus your gems on the sale. Once you go and the sale's over and all this stuff is over and you have gems lying around, that is when you can go and invest. These are the limited time costumes for Goddess Elizabeth and Melly. If you want them, they usually don't come back for another 6 months and around that time frame. If you require them for your LV Melly or Goddess Elizabeth to build them, you can. The entire thing that I've been mentioning in every video is I'm going to be building Fez units first. I'm going to be buying summer cosmetics. I'm already mentioning it because they're limited time things and they're on sale. It's a very rare thing to occur. So while they're on sale, go and take advantage of it before, again, they won't roll around until summertime. So just you have time to, go and get this, have it early before then. I'm going to be picking up Escanor, the literal one unit you should build and you should have most costumes for. He is just still the pinnacle of PvP. Even though we have new units released every time, you can't literally go wrong with just running Escanor and one-shotting everybody or two-shotting them. So definitely a character you should build. Purgatory Bond definitely has started to fall off a little bit, given everyone has been releasing and just nerfing him and beating him more. Sure, he has his Holy Relics to go and counter that, but again, he's slowly been falling off. If you still want to run a PvP team with him and you still can't compete, then it will be perfect to go and build him out right now. Use the sale while there are the summer costumes and the regular costumes to go and do that. Again, LV Melly as well is also there. If you want to, he's still very good for PvE. PvP, he definitely has fallen off a significant amount. For everyone asking about New Year's costumes, they are not in this update so far. So again, they're not there. They're not happening until probably later down the line. These are all basic costumes that you really don't need unless you want to go and pick them up. Again, I'm leaning on Fez units. If you want to build out your Ludo, finally, if you haven't already, again, remember, it does cost a lot of gems for that. So if you would like to, that is an option. If you want to go and build out your Death Pierce, I know a lot of people still use Death Pierce for the, the benched unit. You can, again, this is like a perfect time. Some of his costumes are mainly SSR and then SR, so they're very, very cheap to go and pick up. For example, this is literally 7 gems. The other one's like, what, 10 or 20 gems? This is 15. So again, it's a very cheap investment if you want to go and do it just to build the CC, because it's a unit that is literally still very versatile. It's used a lot. Or again, you can go and trade that out and just go for Ludo and build that instead. There are other characters. Again, there's a lot of characters that you should be using. Then again, there is Matrona. If you want to go and build Matrona for the bird, Goddess Elizabeth, if she still is a unit you run, I still know that the entire team everyone runs with Goddess Elizabeth still exists. That's still a team. If you want to go and build that out, it is your chance to do so. We also have Ludo again, as I've mentioned throughout this entire thing. Tarmiel, Sariel, both characters you can try. Again, most characters slowly have been dipping off of PvP. I haven't really seen that many Sariels run. If you want to go and build him, he's still there. Escanor has the chef costume here. There's a lane. There is literally a Melly, also somebody who's been slowly getting a little bit hit off PvP. He did definitely get a revive during King's run. Now with Traitor Melly, he does do pretty good against them, but I have seen a lot of AMLEs getting wiped because of Traitor Melly. So, and again, he still doesn't have his 5th costume, or weapon rather. So again, remember, when you're investing in him, he still does not have his 5th weapon, which again, you may say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does. It really actually does matter. And in the end, it's just funny that he still doesn't have it. Poor guy. Literally, we have a new Melly before they've completed the old Melly, which is, that is just sad. Again, another unit that I'll highly recommend, and I need you to go and do this. If you have Fez Merlin, build Fez Merlin. The unknown team with Amelia, if you have that, literally is broken, and she is just broken in every way. I'm telling you, one of my favorite Fez units is Merlin, just because it's the most satisfying thing ever to literally one-shot an Escanor randomly. If you get a silver or a gold attack card, very good unit. If you have the chance to build her, I highly recommend you do so. Again, Zeldris as well. Fez Zeldris is there. He actually works really well with the new Melly. So if you have that, definitely you can put that on your team and enjoy with that. Sigurd, I don't really think so. Definitely there. Yes, Margaret. If you don't invest in Margaret, you're again tripping. She is used for everything. She is used for birds. She's still used for PvP. Very, very useful character. If you're picking up Cusack during this event, you can also invest in Cusack. The waifu costume for Brunhild. If you want to pick up a Brunhild costume for the bird as well, you can definitely do that. I would say that Fez Gother is a good pickup. Definitely, I would say that he does work with many things, and again, yes, he is not the greatest Fez unit, but he definitely does have his very annoying and toxic things about him, where he does work in PvP, and he will annoy every single player. So if you want to be that guy, and go and purchase those. But that's mainly what I wanted to cover. I literally leaned on more Fez units. I definitely did include Ludo. Again, if you want to build that, Stardial Tarmiel. If you want to go and try that. Summer Merlin, a very good character that you can also build. Brunhild, Matrona, if you want to use them for Bird. Magelda, King will not be on sale, so I highly recommend that you do not pick any of their costumes up. Wait until this ends. Use your gems on the ones that are on sale. There is Goddess Elizabeth. Again, I did recommend Escanor being one of the biggest purchases you make. AMLE still can work. If you want to go and build out his entire team, you can use this time to do so. Remember though, his 5th weapon is still not there, and I don't know if they ever have plans for that. They might just say screw it, and they're done with AMLE, or 10 years from now when it's the like the 13th anniversary, we actually get it. But other than that, really, that's who you should be leaning on. I hope I covered everybody perfectly, but I think that's it. If you have any other suggestions, I'll make sure to pin it down below. If I'm going through this and I'm like, you know what, actually that's a good unit to pick up, or to rather build. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys here today. Thank you again for watching. These are all the costumes on sale. Again, I've been talking about this entire costume sale for a while now, so I've hyped it up, I've talked about it, and I'm hoping that you know who to buy and you know what to go for. Thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and enjoy. And yeah.